Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Guys, we have Stampede. It's been like a couple of days since I've talked about Stampede. What a beautiful set. Could have been better, but here we are, guys. We need to focus on the staples. We need to focus on some of these alternate art quarter century secret rares. We need to focus on some of these cards that are crashing down in price, sinking in price fast, collapsing, getting destroyed, guys. They're going to be covering some of these card prices. And again, they're crashing from their highs. In price. They're crashing down. They're retracing back down to the mean. We're going to highlight a couple of these cards. And let's start with Diabell Star, the Black Witch, the card that quickly, post-release, became the most expensive quarter century secret rare in the set. Not to say that this ages as such, but it was 125 to 130 bones. We said, guys, people need play sets. There's going to always be demand, but a retracement is expected, and our conservative target was $100. And we said, guys, if you see anything up under triple digits, you can get exposure to this card because I believe it ages well into the future, and no one would be surprised if this card is $150 to $200. Guys, when we talk about this is in the future. This is along the lines, later on, along those lines, guys, later, not now. 2 months, 3 months, 6 months down the line, we expect this card to be at more elevated prices. So again, anything under hundies, I think, is a deal to accumulate this card, to get exposure to this card. People are going to need play sets. People are going to actually be playing this engine pretty soon. So you definitely want to take those factors into consideration, guys. And as we can see, card came out at 118s, crashed down to 83s, spiked up to 127s, 130s, crashing back down to 90s. Insane volatility for this card, guys. A lot of ups and down swings for this card. And right now, there's been some sales in the 80s recently. If you come here and check the data, you see some sales in the actual 80s. Look, some deals at 84s and 88s, 87s, 85s. As you can see here, 34 listings only. So again, the card is still scarce. There is some walls of China as expected. The supply is coming in. But at that same time, there's still, a solid demand coming in. People getting exposure to this card. This is the version of the card they want. They love the alternate art. So again, mid to long term, I think these will be great, excellent prices. That does not mean that in the short term, it can't go down to 80s, maybe even 75s. It's kind of a stretch, but it's definitely possible. But in the big picture, couple of months down the line, we expect this card to be at higher prices. And as you can see at the bottom of the page, after these couple RO6s at 90s and the 16 wall of China, it quickly goes back up to hundies. So again, if you can get these in the 80s, you're going to be a winner. 80s, 90s, right here, $90. You're going to be a winner in the long term. So you want to take advantage of these retracements back down to the mean from these highs. Look at that. You missed, the day ones. You missed the first initial dump. You missed the second spike, but now you buy the retracement. Now you have more information. Now you've seen this in the past with the large volume candles, stabilizing in volume now, supply and demand, fundamental economics, just balancing itself out. You want to make sure you get exposure to a card like this at anything under triple digits for the long term. We're not here to try and time the bottom. In essence, we give, possible targets based on probabilities and things of that nature, but again, this is the big picture that you want to keep in mind with a high-end alternate art scarce card like this one. Just keep those factors in mind. Then we have Magia, guys. We have Magia, Dragon Master Magia. The PCR has gone under 40s. Insane. And again, I still believe this card could be triple digits down the line across all three versions. What you're seeing right now is people pulling this card left and right. And again, not just the PCR, you see the PUR getting close to the high 30s as well here, low 40s. As you can see, says 42, 43 bucks. And again, you have the Platinum Secret holding stronger at 55, 56s because it's the most scarce. And again, the key factor, look, with a card like this, let's first talk about the Platinum Secret. And no one's talking about this because no one's paying attention to the chart. Let's see the 1 month. Yeah, this is what I'm paying attention to. Beautiful, beautiful chart. Guys, men lie, women lie. The charts do not lie. Look at this. We're getting close to a double bottom formation, guys. This is the chart of Magia. Look, you have low number 1, and now you have low number 2 right here at a bit of an elevated price. Low number 1, low number 2. So this is quickly converting into a big booty shape recovery. Why? Double bottom, W shape recovery. This candle is so important. So important. Look at this buy volume candle. It exceeds all other candles except the initial rush candle. That means smart money is coming in right now and buying this card close to 50s, 50, 55s, because they know this will age very, very well. So if I go this weekend and I'm at Providence and I see a Magi at around 50s for a platinum secret, I'm gonna pick one up. And then if I see, the PCRs and the PURs at around 35s, 40s, I'm gonna have to pick those up if I can, in the sense, because this looks like a double bottom formation for me, because I'm gonna be the one picking this card up. Guys, you guys know what I mean. It's looking like a double bottom right now, man, around 50, 55. Look at this volume candle. Now let's actually go and see. Look at that, 61 purchases here right now. What a candle on the monthly, guys. The most time-sensitive time frame. It's just so much. It's too easy. It makes it really easy to use these charts to your advantage, guys. It is. Look at this buy volume candle. It's just so clear. People coming in at the right time. They feel like 50, 55s is a steal for the long term. And I agree. This card is going to be up 2x, 2-3 months from now. But people don't have that scope, that vision to think ahead. They're like, right now, but if it's going to go down to 50s, what if it goes 45s? What if it goes down to 40? What if it's yeah, those are valid short-term questions, but you have to think ahead and you have to use the charts. Look at this volume right here. It's literally screaming at us, buy at around 50s, buy around 50, 55s. Again, take it as you must. The PCR here, as we can see, actually crashing down, making a new low for the PCR, 57 listings. And you see the walls. Excuse me, guys. The walls are coming down to 42s. So again, hopefully by this weekend, these are in the 30s, mid to high 30s. I'll definitely pick this up, man. If I see this card, anything under 40, yeah, I'm gonna have to pick at least one, like one of each. That'll be the goal, at the event. We'll see what happens. And then obviously you do have the PUR here as well, attempting to avoid a new low, guys, as we can see here. Let me see the PCR on the 1 month. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, on the 1 month, okay, it's technically double bottoming as well. So it seems that most of these Magia versions are attempting to double bottom, and the markets usually come back to you and give you a second shot. Usually cards like these, they double bottom, as you can see, just giving people the opportunity to buy near the previous lows. And I like it, man. This retracement back down, beautiful, beautiful. If you want these cards and you see anywhere between mid to high 30s, even at low 40s now, again, for the long term, great time to take advantage of these retracements. This card was $60 just the other day. $60. The PCR now is down $20 a pop. This is what you do. You buy these retracements. You buy, the push down in price back down, in this case, to the previous low, guys, to the scene of the crime before the V shape. The game is truly that easy, guys. Link in the description down below. Make sure you come over here, participate in our X giveaway. We're giving away this Ghost Rare. We're not that far away from our goal now, guys. So we're going to be hosting this giveaway relatively soon. We need you guys to go over here, support your boy on X. If you have X, we're just trying to continue to grow. All you have to do is follow, like, retweet. You'll be in participating in our giveaway. One lucky winner will be winning this very, very soon, guys. We're going to have this link here. Do we have it? Yeah, we do. Look at that. Link right here in the description down below. The first link. You want to fast track these cards as I talk about them one by one. Give yourself an edge for free. One click. You come over here. Look at this chart. This is what you're seeing. Look, Stampede prices are crashing down harder than ever. Look at that. Look at this chart, man. You can see the general trend of all the cards we're going to be talking about today. I love, this tool. Make sure you use it to your advantage right here so you can track all these cards. And we have Billy Bob's. If you feel like getting one, do as you must to add it to your collection right there. Link in the description down below. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell on the way in, man. Participate in our 9K giveaway. More details for that coming soon. We have Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder, the new art, alternate art. This one's actually stabilizing, guys. Again, this is what you want to see, man. I mean, the charts is crazy. It's crazy. I know there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there right now that they look at this card and they're asking themselves the question, Jay, when do I buy? Literally, most of these cards are crashing down, but this could be a sub $50 card, 45s, 40s. First of all, yeah, we do it sometimes. We time bottoms and time tops, but it's like luck, it's like We talk about it and it happens. It's not like that's extremely hard to do, you know, but it can happen occasionally. But that's never the true goal. Not to time the bottom of the top, is to give us a shot using the charts to our advantage, probabilities. And when you have a chart like this, guys, when you have a chart like this, you have bottom number 1, same deal, and you have bottom number 2 at a higher low, consolidating here, guys, consolidating, going sideways. You don't see this like crashing down. No, angles matter, guys. Look at that, consolidating sideways. This is what we expect eventually. Then we're going to come back and we're going to draw this booty shape recovery, and we're going to be talking about this again. The booty shape recovery confirms once it breaches this level here at around 70s. So again, if you see this rebound and come over here and break this, guys, this is going to be probably $100 card in the future. So again, the 2x play is here, guys. Not because I think so, it's because the charts are screaming that to us. Again, consolidating here. That does not mean that it can't literally come down, retest the low at high 40s, mid 40s, and become 45 or 40 bucks. Anything is possible. We're talking about based on current price action, current chart action here, giving ourselves the best shot. Usually when you see a chart like this is what you want to see. A low, a higher low, and then, you know, possible W-shaped recovery or double bottom here, and then the breakage of 68, 70 bucks. That would indicate that this has been confirmed. In the meantime, we continue to monitor the chart on the 1 month if you're interested in this card, and I would be waiting to see what pans out in the next couple of days. But again, this is an alternate art. It's scarce. A lot of people like this card. You know me, if there would be a quarter century that I would prefer, it would be this one over the other one, clearly. And deep down, 50 bucks for the long term, I think this ages very, very well. I would not be surprised in the future to see this card be $75 in the midterm, maybe even triple digits in the long term. But again, these things take time. You know, when I'm talking about this, it's not in the next month or two. It could be 4, 5, 6 months down the line, just like Bonanza now is like 6 months out or whatever it is. Now you see those elevated prices for some of the quarter century secret rares. But in this case, we have alternate arts. You know, a lot of people really like these. So definitely take those factors into consideration. Then we have Blue Eyes Pregnant White Dragon. Nah, man, just kidding, man. It was someone in the comment section that was funny to me. But again, I mean, this art, I mean, there's mixed feelings. Some people don't like this art. Other people, they're like, oh, it's pretty cool. It's different. It's unique. You know, this is the one that we like and that we want. And again, excuse me, 75s is that perfect price, man. 75s, look, 52 listings between 75 and 80 bucks. What a time. What a time for this card. This card is going to be expensive, man. This card is going to 2x in price. We're going to come back, revisit this card at 150 bucks 2 to 3 months from now. We are probably even approaching 200s. We see it time and time again with a new alternate art Blue Eyes White Dragon. Hard to get, scarce. Look at that, guys. And look at this. Look at these volume candles. All-time high volume candles. A volume candle, all-time high on the monthly, man. That's just such a buy signal for the long term. Again, wow. You can see it here. 52 listings. You have a couple here under 80s, but then it'll quickly reclaim 83s and beyond. Yeah, you do have a 10 wall right here, but that's now. After the supply dries up, there's a lot of people. Blue Eyes is Blue Eyes, man. Gonna always be people coming in to get this, to add it to their collection. They want exposure to the card, you know. Excuse me, there's a lot of Blue Eyes collectors out there. This card is going to be triple digits in the short to midterm. It will. Just got to give it time. So if you want exposure, 75s seems to me the perfect price. Sure, could it go down to 70s, mid to high 60s? Anything is possible. But long term, I think these prices age very, very well, like fine wine. You want to get exposure, or consider getting exposure right now to a card like this. We have Called by the Grave, Noir alternate art. We said 60s was the goal with this card. Let's see, have we have any sales in the low, 62s right here, 62s again, 59s right there, and 60. Okay. Yeah, we always knew this card would go down to 60 just based on chart action. Look at this beautiful chart on the one. See, you're starting to see consolidation, guys, around the levels that we told you guys. That was definitely a possibility as it was crashing down, and here we are. It could keep going lower, of course, but again, going from 93s to 63s, this $30 dump, that's what you want to buy. You don't want to FOMO in at 93s, 100s, 130s, high sale price here. You don't want to be Billy Bobbin. You wait. Patience wins this game. Sure, you missed the lows, but you missed the highs. You buy the mid-range, the midway point right here. Easy peasy, guys. So again, me, if I would want this card, 60s seem like a perfect level. Maybe getting a deal at 50s, locally, or, trading at an event or whatever. Do as you must, but this is a great time. I believe this card will reclaim the triple digi mark in the future just because of the alternate art factor to it. And then Live Twins actually getting new support in Allen, and all these factors I think age very, very well in the next month or two. But we'll continue to monitor this card. Don't let this be a triple digi card on you. That's all I'm gonna say. We have Effect Veiler, alternate art, same deal, man. These alternate arts, especially the hand traps like Ash we talked about, I think it was like 2 market watches ago, this past weekend, we told you guys 75s was a perfect price. And now the card is pushing 85s for Ash, as people saw what we saw here. Same for Effect Veiler. Card is $75. If we go to the monthly, we can see here. We have 68s and now 75s. After it was 92s, this is what you want to buy, man. This is the time. A couple of weeks in, you let the supply simmer down, and the hype and the demand simmer down, I meant to say, and then supply and fundamentals coming in, and supply and demand, and people like, okay, I got my copies. People promoted at 93s, 100s, whatever it was. And now the supply people still cracking these open. You see these walls come in. That's what you want to see. That's fine. That's fine. Around 75, 76s, this ages very, very well. Beautiful retracement, man. Back down to the mean for all of these alternate arts. They're acting in the same way. You can see the trend. You had a low, you had a rebound, strong V-shaped rebound here. Now you have the retracement back down to the mean, double bottoming here, W-shaped recovery. And again, now we're just waiting for the retest of the $93 mark to confirm this W-shaped recovery. But you want to buy now, the retracement, at around 75, 76s, that's what I'd be doing. If I would want this card, sure, could it retrace a little bit? Yes, it can. So if I come in at 76s right now, just like with Zeus at 52 and all of these cards, and I see it go down a bit more, it's definitely possible. It's hard to time lows for anything in any market. That's just, it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that in the big picture, 2, 3, 6 months down the line, when you come back to these prices, you're gonna be like, yo, it was a great entry price. Sure, I went in at 75s. It did go down to 68s, but then, now it's 150. So who cares about that little $5, $7 move? That's the mindset. When this card is triple digits, no one's gonna be back like, yo, did you get it at 68 or at 75? No, who cares? Card is a hundo, 120s, 150s. That's what's gonna be the important part of this, But some people, nitpick, oh my God, it was down $1, down. Hey, everyone does as they must. We have Blazing Cartesia, the Virtuous. Alternate art, again, this card was 75 bones, and the card now, if we go to the monthly here, we can see same deal. All these charts look the same. Bro, look at that. Just look at this. Look, same. Come over here. No, not this one, but the Diabell Star. This one kind of looks like it. But yeah, we discussed all. Look at this chart. Magia. And then, wait, my bad. Damn, look at this. It's the same exact chart, bro. You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm sorry. I got excited, man. Because of the importance of the charts, man. Just random cards, different cards in the same set, having the same chart setup. Why? Because we're humans. It's all about human emotion, and we all act the same way. All the time, essentially. Not literally like every single time, but in general. Us humans, we're emotional creatures. We act the same exact way. That's why charts are so important, man. That's why emotions are a money destroyer. How do you think people buying here at 60s feel for a 45, a $42 Magia when they paid the extra $20 right now? But it's okay. Long term, they'll be fine. They will be fine. And if you bought here one at 60s, that's fine. You're in a position of strength. You're going to come in, you got a second copy near the lows, you're lowering your average buying price, you're good. But I'm talking about Billy Bobs out there that they don't know any better. They don't know what's going on. They're just purchasing these cards willy-nilly. Guys, insane to see these charts. Yo, look at that. Same charts, man, for these cards. Again, Cartesia's 55s, $43. I think this one ages very, very well. If you can get it at around 50s, even better. But when I see charts like these, like double bottoming, I give myself a shot. If I want it, I'd pick it up. I get exposure. You don't want to see this card at triple digits up 2x one day once it starts getting scarce and the demand continues ramping up for a card like this. Then we have Nibiru, the primal being. Again, this one's $60. On the 3-month was 56, went up to 70s and now crashing back down. And as you can see here on the 1 month, beautiful, 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 beautiful chart. See the little consolidation here at around 60s. Sure, could it go down to 55s? Of course, but you weren't the guy buying at 71s. You waited, patience wins this game, and now you're buying in the 50s. Again, the wall of China. 55s would be like a better buying price, but again, around this price, I think this one ages very, very well and should be a $75+ card in the midterm future. Again, there's going to be people that want these cards. Even though you hear the community, oh, they don't like this art and this and that and the third. Sure, you could prefer the OG. There's going to be people that are like, Jay, I'm collecting all the alternate arts. You know, I need exposure to this one, and this is the one I like. And again, there's going to be that demand for this card, so definitely make those considerations. We have Max C, quarter century secret rare. This card on the 1 month, as we can see here, at all-time lows for this card that was $74, and now is at 60s. You know, a little bump up from the $60 lows to 65s, 23 listings. So again, the card is still scarce, and you want to be taking advantage of these listings right here at 65s, low 60s, mid 60s. I think this one ages very, very well. Sure, you came in at 70s, maybe at 74, 75s. Deep down in the long run, when this card is over $100, that won't matter. But again, if you want more copies or you've been on the sidelines right now, I think it's a great time to get exposure to this card. Excuse me, guys, because there's going to always be people wanting Maxis, especially us having an actual Time Wizard format that plays this card at 3 or up to 3 copies. So again, don't sleep on quarter century Maxi. This card is a great one to get. I mean, like, again, if you have 200, you come in. Yo, 200, anything less than 200 for a play set of Maxis, quarter century, you're golden, man. You're golden. Because this card could be up 35% to $100 a pop a couple of months down the road. No one would be surprised. This is what you want to be buying, the lows, closer to the lows than to the highs. The game is truly that easy. We have Lightning Storm. This card recently was 40 bones. 40 bones for Lightning Storm. Alternate art looks fire in my humble opinion. The artwork does, not the rarity. $40, and now you're seeing the high 20s. 45 listings, essentially a $30 card. But again, the card is dumping down 10, 11 bucks here, you know, to retest these lows. Literally. Most of these charts are doing the same thing. They're retesting their initial lows to see if those lows hold. So you want to take advantage of these retracements. When prices sink fast like that. Just last week, the card was 40s. Now you come here, now it's 29, 30. So again, sure, could it go down to 25s? Of course. But you want to enter that mindset that if you want, like me, for example, I see this card is 40s. Let's say I want 2 of these because I play 2. I buy one now. That's what I'd be doing. I buy one now at 29, 30 bucks, and we wait. If we see 25s, we get our second copy, you know, and then if it goes up from here and you're fine with your one of or whatever, then at least you got one at the right price. Position of strength. So underrated when getting exposure to the markets. You guys already know. We have Sky Striker Ace Hayate. The new art here, alternate art, is down 10 bucks a pop, as we can see here, guys, at a new all-time low. It says 31, but we're at a new all-time low at $28. 63 listings. Looking at this card, my personal goal would be 25s. I would be monitoring this at like a hawk to see if we get down there. But I think this one ages very, very well once it gets hard to get. I think this one, again, you already have Shizuku. Now you have this one. People are going to want to be picking this up, guys. So again, anything between 25 and 30s, I believe, ages very, very well. So as this card continues to make a new all-time low, 25s would be my personal target. But anything, excuse me, anything below 30, free money down the line. We have Sage with the Eyes of Blue. Again, this card recently was 73, but really like around $75. Right there, around 75s. And now it says we're retracing the 66, but really? We're in the 50s, guys. 37 listings, of course, it's about 60 bucks. So again, nothing too crazy. 55s would be ideal for this card. That was $75, so you can be getting it at a $20 dump, retracement, crash, essentially. So you want to be sure that, I mean, 50s would be perfect for this if you're into this. But again, it's still holding 60 strong. But, you know, I would monitor this in the next week or two, see if we go as low as 50s. Because I believe this one ages very, very well. It's a Blue Eyes card. People are going to want matching rarities, as you can see here. So, yeah, I mean, that's the goal with this one. It has continued retracing, but it's holding strong, man. This is one of the strongest quarter centuries in the sense holding stronger than a lot of other cards out there. So 50s would be ideal. 55s, you know, more in the short term. And then, yeah, I think this card just is money down the line because people play it at play sets. It's Sage. Yeah, it is what it is. We have Fiend Smith's Desiree QCSR. This card has been getting destroyed in price. We said at 20s that it was a great time to consider getting at least exposure to the card if you needed to play it, because the card was 33, almost pushing 35s. So we were talking about it here, but the card actually kept going down, and that happens sometimes. It does. Look, this I believe was a great entry price based on the charts. Again, in the sense of probabilities, does not guarantee results. Like in this case, I love showing examples like this, you know, where it doesn't pan out, and let's actually draw the chart. You know, love in the sense of education and understanding. You know, we saw a card that came out at 15s. You missed the top at 35s, thankfully. So once the card retraces back down to the mean, it's about a little even less and lower than halfway down. You know, that's when you want to give yourself at least the initial shot. Jay, I need at least one for my... Okay, you come in at 20s. That does not mean that this can't happen. This part right here, anything is possible, guys. So again, when that happens, if you needed a second copy, you get your second copy now. Again, and it lowers your buy-in average price, guys. So again, at around 14, 15s, even better, even juicier. Of course, you do have massive walls of China, but eventually this card is going to regain the $20 mark. 61 listings, guys, and you're buying now close to the scene of the crime. Even better, man, even better. So if I would have bought one here at 20s, I would be getting a second copy now, either if I need it for myself or my deck, or to lower my buy-in price so that I can move that copy once it reclaims 20, 25s, 30s down the line, then you can move that extra copy. That would be the mindset. That's why it's called a position of strength, because you want to win even when you lose. Jay, what does that mean? Jay, I lost. I came in at 20s and I'm down $5. Then win. Buy another one at 15s so you can move that copy later. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? I mean, the game is that easy. Guys, here we have Hida, the Fire Charmer Ablaze. This card was $21 to $22 and now it's getting destroyed. $22 in price, all the way down to $12.93s. As you can see, a $13 card. So again, this is the retracement that you want to buy. The retracement back down. You know, this is it at around 13s, 40 listings. Sure, could this be a $10, $9 card? Anything is possible. But if you want this card and you miss all these waves of price action because you were patient and you waited after the initial rush, now is the time to consider getting exposure, especially if you need one. You get one now. If it goes to 9, then you maybe pick up a second copy as an investment. That is the mindset. But you weren't buying at 22s because we know better here. We don't Billy Bob, right? I think this one ages very, very well. There's going to be a lot of people collecting Charmers. And then also just the practicability, the actual appliance of this card in meta-relevant decks at times, also definitely a factor to consider with this one. Then we have Metatronus. Again, another one that is getting destroyed in price. Card was 22, 23s. We said at around 20s, 19s, you know, for the long term. Could be one that ages well. Now with this one has crashed hard. You know, 49 listings, so same deal. If you got a one of here, you just got exposure at around 1945s. Then you waited, and now it's at around 14s. If you need a second copy, you come in, and again, that's the mindset. You came in early for some of these cards that were at elevated prices. Then you get more exposure as the card goes down in price. 49 listings. So again, let's say you want to place it of this, and you bought one at 1920s, then I'd be coming in right here and buying one at 14s. And then if it goes down to 10, then we get the last place. And then your average price buying was like $15 around there. I'm bad at math. But the whole point is you got exposure to the quarter century secret rare version. Five pages only, 49 listings. Look at this crash. Insane. Guys, what's going on in the markets with cards like that? We have the link with Duel. Again, yeah, the quarter century here. Card is getting destroyed, man. There was 6 GOAT Billy Bobs right here coming in, Billy Boomers at 40s, then 70 people at $30, and now the card is at an all-time low, which is nothing too crazy, down from 30 to 26, but 36 listings. I think we reached 25s in the short term. Maybe might even go down to 20s, 19s, in the teens, man. So we'll continue to monitor this one, guys, as it continues to crash down and make new all-time lows. We'll see how low it goes, man. We just have to give it time to see if we see an extended amount of consolidation. In the sense of time, it's too early. So we'll continue to monitor this one. But again, I think this one ages very, 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 very well into the future. But 20s would be like my personal target, where I'm like, yo, this card was 25s, for the secret rares. And now we have quarter centuries at around that same price. So again, if you need like your one up and you come in, you get it at 25, I can't blame you. Then if it goes down to 20, I'd pick another one up. That would be the mindset with this card. Then we have Chamber Dragon Maid. I like cards like these because the previous print, or I don't know if it was a single print. Does this have a starlight? Now the whole point is for Chamber Dragon Maid, this card is always like money. It's like one of those Dragon Maid cards that is always money. So again, card was 1450s, went up to 21s, and now crashing back down to the scene of the crime. Look at that. Look at that. Shh. Wow, what a crash. 67 listings. This is when you want to be buying this card. Sure, $9-10 would be ideal. But if you don't have this card and you want it, you start now. You didn't come in at 20s. You didn't come in early because you waited. Patience wins this game. Now we have way more information, guys, to make educated decisions, either as an investment or your personal copies, guys. So again, as we can see here, we're going to probably curve into consolidation here at around 12-13s. Excellent price to start considering getting exposure into this wall right here. This is future money down the line. If I wake up one day and this card is up 2x at 25s, me and no one else, we're not me and everyone else, sorry, we're all gonna not be surprised. We're gonna be like, okay, yeah, this Chamber Dragon Maid 25s is cheap, going to 30s or 40s. Wild, guys, wild. With cards like these, we have access code Talker new art. We always said this card would be at least $20 with the potential to go down into the teens, 15s being like that ideal mark. Why? Because it's the alternate art, so we'll continue to monitor this one. This access code Talker, again, it's a lot of cyber support coming out. People need this card. So $20 is like the perfect entry price to initially get exposure. Same deal. Me, position of strength. I would buy one right now. $20 bill, boom. Jay, but it's 15. Let me get a second copy as an investment. The game is that easy. That is the mindset of getting exposure into the markets. We have Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Again, this new art, alternate art, guys. Card was $77. Yo, 8 people bought it. Those prices wild. 89 Billy Bobs bought this at 40s, and the card now is $26. Wow. Insane. Recently, the card was 36, 37s, and now it's crashing down here to retesting the lows. Same deal, man. Look at that. Same deal, just like most of the charts. 65 listings. Again, 25s, I think this one ages well for 25 bones. 20s would be ideal, but again, as we continue to go down in price, that's what I'd be looking at. Around 25s at least, $20. So I would be monitoring this card. But again, a lot of these cards, yes, they're retracing back down to the mean, but they're scarce as time passes by. You don't want these deals won't last too long. Deals in the sense of $20 for a card like this. It's Chaos Max, man. 35, 40s in the future again, definitely in the play, for this card. So definitely make those considerations. We have Black Rose Dragon, alternate art. As we can see here, this card came out. Card was $9, man, and then went up to 17s, almost a 2x increase, and now retracing back down to the mean. Back down to 11s, man, close to the previous low with the walls of China right here. 49 listings, so $10, man. If you can get these at 10s, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Excuse me, it'll be nice because we got the OG print that came out in the 2023 10s, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have here the alternate art, which I like more. I won't lie, I like this card more. So, if I see this at 10s this weekend at Providence, I'll pick one up. Just to get exposure. I could see this card being 20+ down the line, easy. So, yeah, $10 would be my target. But even 11s for the long term. Let's say, Jay, I just need my one of, man. Want to play this version in my Edison deck. Then, great time to initially get exposure to a card like this. We have a Hero Lives, guys. This card, a Hero card, was $17 recently, dumping. Yo, 46 listings, $11, $12 card, just crashing down in price. You know, quickly does reclaim the $12, $13 level, but ideally 9, 10 single digits would be ideal for this one. But again, at least you're not buying at 17s if you come in now. Again, for this hero card, if you need the matching rarity. Yeah, these cards continue dumping down in price. Extra Hero Cross Crusader, same deal. Card was $17, man. Look at that, 18 bones getting destroyed in price. Wow. 9 to 10 bones right here, but we're at 896s. So again, you're coming in at single digits. We're starting to curve into the lows. Beautiful time. Maybe you get 750s, you know, as a low, but again, anything single digits I think ages very, very well for this hero extra deck link monster. So me, if I'd be a hero player, let's say, I don't know how many you need, 1 or 2, I'd be at least getting 1 right now at single digits, just in case. That's what I'd be doing, taking advantage of these massive crashes going on for these cards. Again, guys, this was the 17th. This was what, like 10 days ago, 10, 11 days, not even a full 2 weeks ago. This card was at $18, and now you come in a week, almost 2 weeks later, like we say, and you're picking up the card at a 50% dump, 40, 50% dump. Guys, when we say this phrase, and we tell you guys, always, for 90 to 95% of the cards, this is proving me right. Patience wins this game. Literally. Literally, even with a card like this. Even with a card like this. It was 130s, man. Well, let's do, I'm bad with math. How do you calculate percentage? I forgot, man. I'm too old. Is it like this or the other way around? What, 69%? Then it's the other way around, right? I'm bad at math. Yeah, I'm bad at math. Okay, so that is that 69%. Does it mean that it's down 30%? I think so. So guys, maybe 30, 35%. Because if it's 130 and if it goes down to 100, what is that? Guys, you guys know more than me. I'm bad at math. The whole point is even this card is down whatever percentage that is. Because I'm bad at math. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Even the most expensive quarter century is crashing down. From 130s to 90s, that's $40 extra down the drain. So again, all of these cards are panning out just like we said. Guys, we told you, most cards crash from their highs. Now, we do need to identify, of course. You know, there's always those people out there that they're just good at this game and they bought this card at $30. Of course, of course. If you were that guy, hey, you found a needle in a haystack. It is what it is. But most of these cards are not just crashing from the highs, but also making new all-time lows, as we've been discussing here with most of the cards today. Take that information as you will, guys. We have Moral Tech, Artifact Moral Tech right here. This card was $12, poor 9 billies, and now the card is $3. It says 5s. We're at 3s right here now. We're about 5s. You know, the card is down over 50%, 51 listings, and same deal. If you need this card, oh, I play hat format. Is this playable in hat format? I would suppose. So again, $5 ages very, very well. This card could be double digits down the line. So a $5 bill for this card, beautiful, beautiful card. I'd be picking it up myself at 5 bones. Ideally, $3 would be like that perfect price. But again, at least you're buying down closer to the lows than to the highs. Anything between 3 to 5s ages very, very well. So at 5s is when I would start. At least get 1 and go from there if the card continues going down. Galaxy Cyclone, again, this quarter century secret rare, same deal. We have 23 Billy Bobs coming in at $7. And now the card is 250s. Right here, the card is 250s. Down here, as you can see, large volume candles at that price. So again, if you can get 2 of these for a $5 bill, I wouldn't be waiting on it. I would be getting exposure to a card like this. I think these age very, very well. You have some cards, guys, here that are what, like 250s? They could be 5, 6, 750s down the line, maybe even double digits. You don't want to sleep on these cards. And then we have the best quarter century secret rare. Even the mighty Golem can crash down in price from a 7. Who was buying this card at $7? I need answers. Okay, I have it, man. You guys want to know how that person looks? Right here. Look at that. That's your boy, Billy Bob. Your boy. This is how Deluxe. Your boy was buying golems at $7. There was 5 Billies with the hair, the chain, the glasses, looking fly, on point. And then we had 6 more Billies at 557s. Dang. Wait, we had 3 more at around 472s, 5s. And then we got more and more and more. Who's buying this card? 13 Billy Bobs at $3. And they're down 3x, man. Man, please. Card is $1, man. 82 listings. Man. Largest volume candle is 13 people. Yeah. Yo, man, you got, hey. Who's buying this, man? Yeah. Jay, but this can be played the next deck and then in this format, man. Y'all need to stop, man. What a filler, man. The Crystal Shark of Stampede. Man, guys, link in the description down below. Make sure you get yourself a Billy Bob right here. Join our Discord if you want to participate in our, future giveaways. Join X right here if you want to participate in our current giveaways. Make sure you take advantage of these $15 off right here. Don't miss out on whatnot. There you go. And guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And in entertainment way and fashion, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, participate in our 9K giveaway. Shout out to Imperium Duelist with the dice. Shout out to your boy Jay with the triple Blue Eye structure decks. That got better post banless. And you have 2 Starlight Rares, man. 2 Starlight Rares right here. Shout out to Franco for that, Farragut. And shout out to your boy Jay from Fresh Off the Press with his very own copy of Blue Eyes Jet Starlight Rare right here with the 3 structured decks that are going to have at least a quarter century in one of those because you guys are that good, guys. So again, make sure you get exposure to our giveaway. Don't miss out. All you have to do, look at those dice, man. All you have to do is just subscribe. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe. Give yourself a shot. Like the video on the way in. I appreciate it, man. You guys are just destroying these videos. Look, consistent 3K views. When? Consistent 100+ likes. What a community, man. I'm sorry. We're what, 42 minutes in? We're already 42 minutes in. I mean, if you're still here now, you deserve this emotional outburst from your boy. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. I just love you guys, man. I have a lot of passion for what I do, and it's nice to see the growth and to see the results of the hard work we put in, but of the value that we continue to provide. With over 100 likes, over 3K views consistently, never, man, never. On the channel, man, I need to move on. My bad, guys, my bad. We move on to the staples now. Again, if you're 42 minutes in, you deserve this next extra 15, 20 minutes, whatever it lasts, of content for you guys. Staples. People that left 40 minutes in, the market watch is too long, this and that and the third. Good for them, to each their own. I'm thankful. They came in, they at least watched. Thank you. But the whole point, this is the cream of the crop. The staples, man. Even the staples are crashing down in price. Even the staples like a Fuwalos, like a Sky Crisis. Where is it? Like Ashes, like Sky Crisis right here, like Engravers. Guys, the cards that everyone wants, we're going to discuss. Those 4 cards is Fuwalos, Sky Crisis, Engraver, and Ash. Which are the chase cards that is not like the alternate arts, the high end, the Diabell stuff. We understand. People want those quarter cent. It's okay. I'm talking about the chase cards, staples. Of course, we already talked about quarter century secret rare Ash. That's why I'm not bringing her up again. Like 2 market watches ago. But for Wallows, look, platinum secret rare. This card is $25. This card was, look, if you go to the monthly, excuse me, guys, this card was 35 beans, man. And now the card is down $10 a pop. So if you want to place it now, you're saving $30. You get an extra copy and a $5 bill. Go buy some gum. If you waited for the platinum secret rare version to dump $10, now you could get an extra copy for the same amount of money and a $5 bill for some gum. Look at that. Card was selling as high as $38 and the card now is $25. Again, 48 listings. Ideally, getting this card around 20s would be perfect. Ideally. But again, you didn't buy at 35, 38s. You waited for 25s. And the same deal, the same thought process. Jay, but I want the platinum secret. I want this staple. I need it. You probably need a playset. You start with one now. At the very least, sure, if you're like, Jay, I'm going to just get my playset right. Okay. You're buying $10 cheaper. You're good. But if you're like on the edge, Jay, but it could go down to 20, but it could do this, then start with one. Start with one. You need a play set. Start with one. Give yourself a shot to continue to monitor this card. Platinum Secret Rares. 20s would be like my floor price. Sure, could it be in the teens? Anything is possible. But 20s, like that would be like the perfect price. A $20 bill for a Platinum Secret, it would be like perfect. So continue. We're not that far away. Continue to monitor this card, but don't take these prices for granted. If I would want a play set of this rarity, I would at least get one right now. I would get one. If I have to pay for it, then be on the lookout, trying to trade for a second, and then just take it for what it is and continue to monitor this card, because you don't want this Platinum Secret Rare to be 30s and beyond, 35s down the line, back to previous all-time highs. So again, we have the PCR. There's going to be people out there that they're going to prefer the PCR. And as we can see, the PCRs are also 25s. And this card was $40 with a high sale price of 50s. So this person is down 50% already. 50%. 65 listings, same deal. You want to be buying now. You want to be buying the retracement. Look at that. Look at that. Man, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Patience wins this game. Patience, look at that. Look at that curvature. Look, this is what's going to happen. Look, this. So again, this is the range that you want to buy. You want to buy 20 to 25. We're on the higher end of that range. Perfect. You get at least your one of. You don't want to see this happen. You don't. We already got people. A lot of people miss retracements as they're trying to time lows and do this and do that. Guys, if the conditions have been met, at least a halfway down move from the chart, which in this case has gone even lower. Good. Card was 41s down to 25s. $15 a pop that you're saving right now compared to all-time high prices. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'd be getting this PCR for Wallows. That's just me. Right now at 25, Jay, but it could go down to 20s and that's fine. You're not buying it at 40s. That's what really matters. Not timing the bottom, but that you didn't buy the top. Man, such great information, man. For you guys, especially the guys that are still in here. You guys are amazing. PURs. We have PURs right here. Go to the monthly. Card was 30 bones. Card was 30s. Now it's pushing 20s. Same deal. 20s is that ideal price. Maybe 19s into the teens there real quick. Again, $20. This is the one I would want. You know, I might pick it up. I might pick it up, actually. You know, we'll see. We'll see. This is the one that if I see them on the floor, I'll pick them up. You know, because I'll use them. And then if they go up in the future, we get rid of them again. So again, for Wallows, just a great card. You know, at $20 right now. That's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a playset of this. $20 a pop. Call it a day. Call it a day for these PURs, because I could see these be 40s one day. Literally, I could see these be up 2x from these current prices. I will not lie. Because again, a highly liquid card, the demand won't go anywhere. Me, I'm picking up for Wallows, as many as I can. Yeah, I mean, this card is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You go to OCG decks, still there. Essentially, the most part. Play that threes. Card is that good. It's the new Maxi. Everyone needs it. This one card stops your opponent, man. Essentially. Or at the very least, it replaces itself in the sense of draw power, and your opponent doesn't end on an optimal board. So don't sleep on this. Me, I'm going to be getting mines at 20s this weekend. That's my goal. I'm going to be, you got PUR for Wallet? I'm going to find it some way, somehow. You know, that's why I love YCSs. Amazing Yu-Gi-Oh events. You can find so many cards, you know, yeah, but $20, I think this one ages very, very well. Then you have the Clean Secret Rare. Beautiful. Look at this crash. Card was 28 pushing 30s. And now, in the teens, man. In the teens. If it goes down to 15s, it's close to a 50% dump. So again, 93 listings. Listings are up. People are pulling this one left and right. 93 listings. That's a lot. Almost 100 listings, I won't lie. Again, you don't see walls though. So again, just keep it in mind. If you need exposure to this card, ideally for me would be $15. You know, a $50 bill. 50 bones for a playset. Clean. Clean. People were paying 50s for one not too long ago, and even more than $50. Now you get a playset for 50s. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Clean Secret. A lot of people prefer this rarity. Obviously, the perfect mid-max. So again, in the teens, don't take these prices for granted. Don't take these crashes and these dumps for granted. We have ultra rares at 14s. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to be looking for PURs for myself. And then I'm gonna be looking for these ultras at 15s and below. That's what I'm gonna be as investments. As many as I can. As many as I can. Look, super rares as well. You know, right here. Anything under 15s, these will age very, very well, man. Very, very well. It's for Wallows, a staple, a hand trap staple, high liquidity, high demand. The only thing that's affecting these prices right now is supply, which is understandable. So again, make sure, don't take these prices for granted. As you see 13s, 14s, 15s, these will age very, very well. Hey, take advantage. Look at that. Look at these charts crashing down for all versions, crashing down. Beautiful, man. Just beautiful. We have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We have the Platinum Secret Rare. This card, you had that poor Billy Bob. He didn't live to fight another day. Paid 20 bones for this card. 180 people came in at 1355s. And if they would have been just a bit patient, it would have been getting this card at single digits. As we can see here, essentially is an $8.50 card. You have a couple of one-ofs, and then eventually it will reclaim the double-digit mark, 54 listings, but that does not take away that the card is single digits right now. And again, I think this one ages very, very well. Anything at single digits and below $10 is good. So yeah, there's the Platinum Secret. Feed Ash is the next best alternative other than the quarter century secret rare from the set. So again, anything at single digits ages very, very well for this one, in my humble opinion. So if you need this card, you get exposure at 850s. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time to pick this card up if you need it. Ash is Ash. It's a staple, even though it's the alternate art, the Feed Ash, man. Again, you have the PCR right here. And wow, look at this. Look at this. You go to the 1 month, you can see the card was $7. Yo, look at the cat. Yeah. There was a guy in the comment section. He's like, Jay, next time draw the cat. I got you. Look at that. Look at that. Ear number 1, ear number 2. Yeah, look at that. Hey, don't let the cat be mad at you this time around. Look at that. Yo, the cat is here. Yo, if you're out here, man, 50 minutes in, we're having fun at this point, guys. Look at that. The cat ear was at $11-12, and now the card is getting destroyed to $7, $8. So again, this is what you want. You want to take advantage of the 20-30% dumps here. And again, PCR is going to be people. This is the one they want. They're matching rarities. They're coming for the CRs, guys. So again, at single digits, this ages very, very well. Don't let it be a 15 piece on you, 2x, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months down the line. Now is a great time to consider getting exposure to this card. And then you have the PURs. Honestly, this is the one I'd be picking up. That's just me. But I don't like Feed Ash. So I have the OGs. This was $6-7. And the card is now, wow, look at that, in the threes, man. Essentially a $5 card. So again, 77 listings. You can get these at anywhere between 5s or below. I think these age very, very well. And this could easily be a double-digit card in the future. Easy money. So again, if you're into PURs, you see this at $5. Don't sleep on it. You're not that guy that's going to be coming in paying 10s and beyond at a premium. We don't do that. We come in early. You know, we got exposure now when no one's talking about this particular version. And then obviously we have the secret rare here. You know, we have the secret rare Ash, you know, still around 3 still. So look, we're curving into consolidation. Beautiful. $10 a playset. Lovely, man. If you can get these for 10s, you know, 100 plus listings though, but it is secret rare Ash. I believe these will be double digits one day. So the 3x play is right here. If I see these at Providence, I'm gonna be like, yo, $10 trade value for the playset. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. The game is that easy. Each and every single copy that you pick up today, you're gonna be in profit tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but down the line. The game is truly that easy. Don't miss out on these staples, man. Don't do that. Now we have Sky Crisis. Give me a second. Excuse me, guys. Water break, 53 minutes in. That's crazy. Guys, we have Superstar Slayer, Typhon, Sky Crisis, and the Platinum Secret Rare. We can see that there was 129 Billy Bobs paying $8 to $9 for this card. The card now, I mean, it's nothing too crazy. It's 650s, guys, but still, as you can see, the card was almost pushing 9. So the card is essentially down a couple of bucks. And yeah, 48 listings. So 5s would be ideal for these, for the Platinum Secrets. You know, but it's holding strong because it's a staple, man. It's a staple. Like, the game is so easy, man. Again, if you're 54, 55 minutes in, the game is so easy. To invest into Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh's not an investment, but this is a hobby and this and that and third. Excuses. It's a market. Cards ain't free. That's all I'm gonna say. So you come in now, you buy Sky Crisis at $5, you get it locally, a trade or whatever, and this is free money, man. Double digits, essentially guaranteed 100% increase down the line. For a staple, an extra deck staple like this, excuse me, guys, this card could be 15s, no one would be surprised. I mean, the card was just $30 2-3 weeks ago. Of course, supply comes in, we have all these rarities, we get it. But once these dry up, people are going to be coming for the next best thing, which is this one, the Platinum Secret Rare. The game is that easy, man. So again, if I see these, I'm going to want to trade for these for $5s, around $5-6. I think these age very, very well for the Platinum Secret Rare, especially as they continue to make new all-time low prices. Then we have the PCR, same deal. I can't believe this card is under $5s. You know, we had people buying in at $7s, and now the card is $4, $3.89s. Again, these will age well. After a couple, it quickly goes to $5s and beyond. So 62 listings, anything under $5 for PCR Sky Crisis is just beautiful. Just beautiful. This card could be $15 to $20 one day, and no one would be surprised. A couple of months from now, people won't believe that we were talking about a PCR Sky Crisis at $3.89. Do as you must with that information. We have PURs. This is the one that I have. And again, card was $275s. Now it's $355s. But again, people were buying these at 8s, man. 65 people coming in. And now the card is $350s. And then quickly does go to 4s and eventually 5s. 60 listings. So if you need these cards, these are staples. I wouldn't be waiting too long, guys. I wouldn't be waiting too long. Anything under $5s for these versions of these staples, like PCRs and PURs and PSRs, Wolves in 5. Hey, we gotta change, man. Yo, Wolves in 5, man. Yo, Ant-Man is my favorite player, man. Honestly, that dude is awesome. Hey, we have Sky Crisis, secret rare here, 250s. Beautiful, beautiful. Card came out, was 378s, over 1,000 copies sold. That means people prefer this rarity. That's why. Where's my stack? Where's my stack? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Look at it. And we still just getting started, guys. Look at this. Look at my beautiful stack of secret rares. I mean, we're an hour. I mean, if you're still here, I mean, I know some of you guys listen to me on a commute. Some of you guys are at work. You're just listening to me. But those that are watching, look at these secret rare Sky Crisis. Look at it. Look at it. And I want more. This is just the beginning. I'm greedy. With this card, I'm greedy. Look at it. I'm showing you guys. There's like 40 copies in here. Look at that. Or 30, whatever it is. I want at least 50, just secrets. And then I have ultras and supers. Look at that, man. Look at that. Clean, secret rare Sky Crisis. Beautiful. Ooh, man. Look at the stack that I have of ultras and supers. Right here. Ultras and supers. Look at that. I'm just picking this card up, man. Left and right. Left and right. Left and right. This is when I go to people's binders. All I'm picking up is Sky Crisis. Of course. And Ashes. You know? And Ashes, guys. Because the game is that easy. The game is that easy. It is. It is. Look at that. 250s, you come in, man. You come in. You come in. This is a staple. At tops, you pay $10 for a playset, and you keep accumulating. These, they're already reaching, like, I just trade for these now. Like, I already bought with my money. Excuse me. Most of my copies were at $1.25, $1.50, you know, like my average price. So I'm good. But trading, if I see these $10 for a playset is the max that I'll pay. And I'll keep accumulating. Because I believe this $3 card is going to be up 3x and become 10 bones down the line. And I'm going to keep saying it. Every time I talk about this card, I'm going to say the same thing. Because that's just what I believe. Seen based on historical precedents with staples from previous sets. Just the demand. People needing this card. I'm telling y'all, man. Especially the secret rare. Perfect mid-max. Bro. Anything 3s and belows, you know your boy is in. Your boy is in. I'm telling you, man. This is free money down the line. Free money down the line. Don't forget, man. I'm telling you, man. Game is truly that easy. We have Engraver. Lastly, we have Engraver. Platinum Secrets at 6s. Most people came in at 1350s. Wow. 140 Billy Bobs are down 50%. Insane. This card is $6 right here. And now you buy now. You come in for $20 and you get a playset. 57 listings. $20 trade value. You know, or if you have to get them or buy them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Platinum Secret Rares, again, this is going to have a 2 to 3 month run heading into Nats, because post Nats, this engine is going to be phased out by the new Dragon Tails or Draco Tails, whatever the name is, and you know, the Duelist Advance and all the new broken cards, Yummy and all that. So again, you have a 3 month window that I'd be playing it and then getting rid of it by Nats, just in case, because you don't want to be holding on to these cards crashing down eventually. But I still think they have some leeway, you know, to make a run up in price to become at least double digits. Would not be surprised to see this card up 2x, even as an investment. Now you would be buying the lows. $20 for it. Look at that. 5 volume candle coming in. Platinum Secret Rare. Don't miss out, guys. This is free money at 6s. Don't let this be up 40% and be a $10+ card. You have PCRs here. Beautiful. Card was $10 recently. 85 people buying at 10s. And now the card is sub 5 billies. Of course, you only have a couple of one-ups. So again, if you see a couple of these deals, I believe these age very, very well. I do, guys. So again, if you see a couple of these deals, you want to get exposure. Anything under 5s is great long-term, because I believe this before Nats is going to be, you know, 2-3 months from now, right before Nats, this is going to be a double-digit card as well. Then you have PURs. PURs. Card is what, 271s? Does quickly go up to 4s and beyond. So again, see the volume candle strong here, you know, near the low. So again, if you can get these at around 3s, place at, you know, you want to get a place set for $10, that'd be ideal. 77 listings, do as you must. Anything sub 5s long term should age very, very well. And then you have the clean secret rares at around 3s. You know, most people came in at 750s. Wow. 500 plus Billy Bobs came in and bought this at 750s, and now the card is down over 50% in price. You know, guys, so again, you have a couple here at 3s, and then you have 390s here. So if you can get the secret rare at around, you know, $3, same deal. Play set for $10. You pick up these staples, 10 here, 10 there, 10 here, 10 there. Then the card right before Nats, 3x's in price from $3 and is $9 to $10. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna move all my cards. I'm gonna have them now. I'm not touching these cards until 2 months from now. Literally 2-3 months right before Nats or at Nats, I'm gonna be moving this card left and right. You guys already know the game is truly that easy. And lastly, we have Sage with the Eyes of Blue, the Platinum Secret Rare. Should have talked about it when we talked about its quarter century secret rare version back here. But again, same deal. If you can see this card, anything under 5s ages very, very well. Let's refresh. This is probably gone by now. So again, yeah, look, you even see a $4 card right here, guys. So again, anything under 5s ages very, very well for a Platinum Secret Rare Sage. This is what you want to take advantage of. You didn't come in at 4s, you didn't come in at 9s, you buy the retracement down. Anything below 5s is a steal for this card. I believe this ages very, very well with the potential of being a double-digit mark down the line. The only thing keeping this card down in price is current supply, which it will eventually dry up with time. The game is truly that easy. Guys, if you made it an hour in, man, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you subscribe on the way out, ring that bell. Make sure you share this in one place or in a group chat with your friends. It really does go a long way. I appreciate your comments, support it. Yo, Jay, I'm putting you on. I'm sharing you. That's all I can ask, man. So I really, really do appreciate it. And welcome into the new people, man. Recently, we've had a rush the last couple of weeks, last month here and there, of an influx of new subscribers. So, you know, I mean, welcome in, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys already know. Stay tuned for our live stream this Thursday night. Is it this Thursday night? Yeah, because I leave Friday. Yeah. So again, we still have our live stream on Thursday as usual. So make sure you keep that in mind. And much love for you guys. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.